Well, welcome one and all to round 10 here in League of South Africa for your Tier 2 race of the week at Monza. Of course, we just raced here in real life. Max Verstappen taking a historic 10th win in a row. Will we see another driver take one step closer to Constructors' glory here in League of South Africa? Or can those chasing close the gap? I am your commentator for this evening's race. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are joining us from today, as we are here for round 10 of Tier 2. Of course, 18-minute qualifying session to start. We have 40 drivers on the grid today, and we will go through the standings in a moment, as we wait for our drivers to come out and hopefully not play silly buggers like they do in the real F1. So of course round 9 last week was in Spa. Our winner in rather dramatic fashion was Zodiac, claiming his second win of the season. Second win in 3 races. We're looking to become the first driver to reach 3 wins in this season so far. In fact, one man we will go on board with at the start of this is a man who has shown all the pace but has yet to pick up a race win. Despite almost certainly should have by now, Mr. Lorenz. Let me get you your track map up, and we'll get your lap data and your telemetry as well, because why not? No, don't do that. So, driver standings at the moment after 9 races. Your championship leader is of course Zodiac, as I said, with 2 race wins in the last 3. He has 200 points for the season, and the closest man to him is Rizzo, and also our only other 2-time race winner this season. Rizzo with 173 points, and it is this man in the heart, Lorenz, with 140 consistency but no victories for the Haas driver. Louis has 102 points, and it is Harsh in 5th with 96 points. Ultra with 72 points. Elementrix climbing his way up, a late joiner to the season. But he's up there in P7 with 71 points, and would have had the race win last week if it was not for a dramatic crash on the last lap at the corner with no name. His Ferrari teammate Bonus is in 8th, Arc in 9th. It is then Swister in P10. York in P11, Andres in P12, Laser in P13, Reezy in P14, Arshad P15, Skegsy in P16, Schmixter in 17, Virus, one of our race winners, in P18, Revolution in P19, Doctor in P20, Upti in P21, Ernie in 22, Quagga in 3rd, Styx in 24th, and then Fish and Brian make up 25th and 26th with no score. So we're about to get our first times in for our first laps round. It'll be the Mercedes, I believe, first set of time. No, it'll be Reezy to set time first. Who is setting the first time? Maybe there's got some validations on the line, because it's Lorenz who's the first set of time for 1:20.3 for the Haas driver, and then is it the Red Bull of Rizzo behind as Swister has retired. Is that a crash on track? I'm not sure what's happened there. That is a crash on track. Behind, I think he just crashed on the last corner. Definitely right. Forgive me, I've forgotten what to call the names. As Boneless goes P2, just 1/10 behind Lorenz, who is currently on provisional pole. And here we see a bit of seamless at the end there. I think some people wanting to get out of the way of one another, not realising who is and who isn't on hot laps. Okay, because Matrix set time, and he does go pole, 5 tenths clear of a 119.8 for the Ferrari man. Rizzo behind, who goes P2, just 5 hundredths separating those two in the lead. I will apologise now if during the race I do go silent. It's very, very hot here in the UK right now, so occasionally I will have to pause to take some water, catch my breath. We're not used to this kind of heat. It does not do us good. Laps. Ultra 1-2 drivers yet to set a time, but will be only driver 2 set a time, as Swister obviously crashed out at the start of the session and had his teammate Lorenz behind him, looking to potentially tow one another and get Lorenz closer to our front two of Elementrix and Rizzo. Our front four is currently the same ones that are second to fifth in the championship. Our champion leader Zodiac not racing today, so a huge chance for these guys to close the gap. But by the Elementals is not technically in the top 5 of the championship, but since he's arrived, he has been one of the lead drivers and be one of the guys who we're hoping can capitalise on a few drivers off, as that is an interesting way of trying to get out of track. But Oucho won't mind it. He comes down to complete sector 2. That'll have to, of course, Lorenz as well behind will jump on board with him as quickly as we can after Oucho sets his time. See if Oucho can get himself into the fighting pack for position. Another fast driver has his moments. Definitely has speed to compete with the best here in League of South Africa. He goes up to the line here. Where is this time going to put him? Puts him into P3 ahead of his teammate for now, but can Lorenz beat it? Lorenz can beat it and does take provisional pole position for 119.7. And he gets out of the way for Elementrix, who's now going to start his lap to try and reclaim top spot. He's just seen it taken away from him. Can he respond? Doesn't need to pick up too much time to do so. But you never know, as no, it's just Lorenz letting cars past, okay. Really see a good job here from Ultra getting out the way. Balls up and over, lets the fly past. Well done indeed. So we'll go back to the Ferrari Olympics. 119.8 is his first time. Did take pole, but has now been bested by Lorenz in the Haas by the merest margins. He is down on his tyre. I don't think we've seen an improvement here from the Ferrari man. As Smixter goes up into P5 in the Williams, or 120.0. Very, very tight from first to fifth right now. And going through really nice yellow tricks. Bail off into the pit lane here. And indeed we do. He does not better his time. Oh, a weird dummy you're going for there. Let's go on board with McLaren. Harsh, is he going to be able to best his time? Currently in P9 for 120.8. Race with the line, looks like an improvement. Indeed, it is an improvement of 4 tenths, but not enough to climb in the standings. So everyone does have a time. Hello Franz, good to see you my friend. Yes, very, very fast times from our front three. As to be fair, these three have been the class of the field alongside Zodiac this season. As Rizzo is currently P2 in the standings. It's a 27 points deficit to Zodiac. So he knows a race win here today could really, really make things interesting in the driver's standings. Lorenz, as I said, for me, he's been the most impressive driver this season in terms of overall speed, consistency, but has not been able to turn that into a race win, normally through no fault of his own. The man has frequently had bad luck go against him. But in racing you make your own luck. Elementrix has probably been the best driver since his debut in LSA, and definitely one to keep an eye on, if not in this season, but definitely in future seasons. Tier 1 was an 18.9, yeah. Definitely not far from some of these guys. I think there will be some of these guys who, you know, in potentially Season 4, could find themselves in contention for Tier 1 seats. Got some very, very, very fast drivers in here. But we don't have like a standout one. There have been, as I say, you've got Lorenz, Elementric, Rizzo, Ultra, you know, Louis, took some good time. Zodiac was not here, the 2-time race winner. Even Bonus from Smixter, their times are not far off, as Rizzo does now take provisional pole for 119.2. A 119.2 is a 5 tenths gap. Rizzo really was sensing the opportunity here and thinks if I can get a much needed race win, then he'll be right back in the championship fight. That is a huge time. So everyone else fighting around this 19.8s. Rizzo goes, I'll see you guys later, and improves by 5 tenths. Half a second improvement from the Red Bull man. Yes, yeah, that time alone, getting information from our Tier 1 expert Franz, our Ligo in a fans, as Styx now closest into the hat for 119.8. That is an incredibly fast time from the Alfa Romeo. Not a man who's been up in the front this season, but that is a great time from Styx. Yes, Rizzo's time there, that would have been P4 in Tier 1 yesterday. So yeah, definitely a man who could very well be fighting his way season, whether or not he's as champion. There's still an opportunity for him to find that out. So, does anyone want a lap right now? Revolution is. That doesn't look too good for Ascari. He was 4 attempts up. Very lucky not to invalidate, to be honest, through that section, but he won't care. It is a second off Reezy in P11, so I'm not sure it's going to be enough for a to move up the standings. Revolution Mercedes to the line. No, that Ascari did do him over. So, next man, it's Harsh Cartoon. Our man goes P5 in the driver standings. Picked up good points throughout the season. Is he a race winner as well? I'll have to double check that. I believe he might have been a race winner during some of the weeks that I wasn't here. Let me go and check whilst I watch this latest lap. Currently on a 1:20.4 for the McLaren driver. No, Harsh is not a race winner, but he had a podium in round 1 at Bahrain, 4th place in Azerbaijan round 2, 2nd place at Imola. Yeah, he's picked up some consistent points in his races. Normally starting low down the grid and fighting his way through. So he will maybe get a bit of a high standing. If he's shown getting through the field during the race. Now see if he can get his way through the field starting higher up. So currently in P10, 1:20.4. What is this time going to be from the McLaren to the line? It is an improvement to P8 to 1:20.2. Look how close this field is. Rizzo obviously so far ahead. But then from Lorenz in P2 down to Harsh in P8. In fact, let's go down to Louis in P10. That's 6 tenths. 6 tenths from 2nd to 10th. Very, very close times. As we now enter the closing stages of this session. The who's that's out to currently on a lap. He's currently in P5 at 1:20.008. Pass man. As Andres has now gone P2 with 1:19.7. Didn't even see him sneak his way up there. It's out to the line, and he's down. I don't know if the battery's going in, we shall see. Bonus. Let's have a look. That was Andres who's now completed his lap. Yes, it is these men that we're watching: Elementrix, Styx, Lorenz, and Rizzo. Elementrix is first, so we're on board with him. Should have been race winner last week, but crashed under his own accord. But these are the men to watch. Elementrix, Styx, Lorenz and Rizzo. Andres retires, he's finished his session, can't do any better. Styx, Elementrix, sorry, up on his time, just. Left time he's here. But he lost a fair bit of time last time. That looks super clean to me for a Ferrari man. Let's see what's the 6-2 split going to be here. Thumbs up, he's up by 0.28, not quite enough to pole yet, but there's still time. Throws himself around the corners. For a start on the back straight. Ultra did manage to get another lap in. He's got himself up to 1:19.7. Up into P3, and that is wide from Lorenz. Even. Is that going to be counted as a valid lap? Ooh, does go to P2. Lorenz in P5. That's the game's done Elementrix's favour there, because that looked like an invalid lap in my opinion. But the one man who won't care is Rizzo, who has got pole position by quite some distance. I'm not sure how to invalidate, that's an odd one, but Rizzo to the line, didn't need to improve, does have pole position. I will check the settings. in a moment when I get the chance to, Franz. I agree. That does need looking at. Because that to me definitely looked like an invalid final lap. Which would put him... I can't see what it would put him. He was behind Sticks, wasn't he? Yeah, ridiculous lap from Rizzo. 119.2, 4 tenths clear of the field. Yeah. So that is your line. We can see it. It's Rizzo on pole position with Elementrix in P2 and Andres with a stunning time out of nowhere at the def to get into P3. And the Hastia of Ultra and Lorenz makes up your top 5. Let's have a check on the... yeah, corner cutting is on strict. So I have no idea how that last lap didn't invalidate. It's so far off the track. That is mad that that lap stood. So we have our customary 5-minute break. So once again, I'll get the the starting grid up here at the moment. So it is, of course, Rizzo, man P2 in the championship, knowing this is a huge opportunity to close that 27-point gap to Zodiac, who is not racing here today. He takes pole position. It's Elementrix in P2, Andres in P3, Ultra in P4, Lorenz in P5. Next to a fantastic time out of nowhere. Both Alpha drivers really showing up today. Not really been in that fight at the front. They've put up some great times this week. Sticks in P6, Boneless in P7, Smixter is in P8, Harsh in P9, Louis in P10. He was disappointed with that. He's been up at the front, he's been a race winner. So you would think that he would be wanting to be higher up there, but he has found himself in P10. Reezy in P11, Revolution in P12, Upty in P13, and Swister, who crashed on his outlap, is P14 and back of the grid. Right, here we go. Lights are on. 5 lights, Rizzo on pole. Here for the Italian Grand Prix. Round number 10 of Tier 2. It's a fantastic start for Rizzo. Going down into turn 1, he's going to hold his lead. Ultras goes up into P3. Lorenz is down to P6. Sticks down to P4. But Rizzo gets away well. Perfect start on the medium tyres for our race leader, pole sitter, championship contender. Elementary will try to stick with him in the Ferrari. Ultra comes in P3. Sticks is down to P4. Bonus P5. Lorenz has dropped to P6. Andres is down to P7. It's an awful start here, and that is an optimistic move from Lorenz there. Oh, a safety car has been deployed. What's happened is Uppity crashed at the back. Uppity has crashed at the back. This has come together with Schwister. Well, as always, here in LSA, a mad start. Bonus gets a 5-second time penalty, I believe, for that collision with Lorenz. I'm not quite sure you can really put that on Bonus. I think Lorenz made a optimistic move, shoved him off track, and it's given Bonus the penalty for not being able to give position back to Lorenz, who drops down to P10. Well, the one man who will hate that is Rizzo. He got the perfect start, and he's going to be neutralised by a lap 1 safety car again here in LSA. Did not see what happened with Uppity, unfortunately. Are we going to see anyone make an early pit stop? Go to the back of the field, have a look. See, there goes Bonus in to serve his 5 seconds. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what that move was from Lorenz, and Bonus the one's going to be penalised for it. Getting a 5-second penalty, which he's now going to do his wing. So a 5-second penalty. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. That will like to be one that has to be looked at by the shooting team. Of course, if you need this footage to look at, then you have that there. But Bonus and Swister both being done over there. As Swister is going to go on to... We'll get the fuel's tyres up, we'll see as he goes on the mediums. I believe he started on the hards. Detail, here we go. Tyres. Reezy, the only man to start on the softs. Lorenz, bit of a naughty boy. Did get punished for it in that he dropped down to P9, but the man he collided with got off even worse. Bonus down to P12. The chaos means that Andres got himself back into P5. Bad start for him. You can see the position changes. Yeah, down 2 spots for Andres. Louis done very well to get up though into P6, up 4 spots. In fact, I didn't even clock the Ultra had got ahead of Elementrix. So a phenomenal start from the Haas. Up from P4 to P2. On the hard tyres though, might be exactly what Rizzo wants to see. So you can get away on mediums and have that gap to Elementrix. Knowing that Ultra may just hold up the chasing pack for a little bit. As we go around again for the safety car, it's becoming a regular theme here in LSA, unfortunately in Tier 2, having lap 1 safety cars. Second race in a row that I've been streaming that's happened. And I believe this was caused for the crash from Uppity, who we were not following at the back of the grid. The AlphaTauri driver finding himself only surviving 2 corners before his race comes to an end, and it's our first DNF of the session. I believe we had 5 DNFs last week, only 9 drivers finished the race. Hopefully we'll have more drivers finish this one. You know, we're 3 laps in and we're already 1 man down. Still 24 laps to go. I'm sure we're in for plenty of chaos, as we always are, especially towards the end of races. There will almost certainly be a let's have a see. The people that are here in the chat, let's have a guess. There is going to be a safety car almost certainly in the 20s, in lap 20 onwards. Let's have a guess. Where are we going to reckon? We'll see. How late do you reckon we're going to get a safety car? It always happens in Tier 2. There's always some late drama that causes, quite often, the man he thinks he'll win the race to go tumbling down. But the safety car will be in this lap. We'll go on board with Ultra, as he is the man in P2. We'll see if Rizzo gets a good start. Everything will slow the pack right down, get those temps into your tyres. But it is Rizzo on the medium, it's Ultra on the hard, and Elementrix just behind on the medium as well. They're going to be the three really to watch. When will Rizzo decide to go? When will the Red Bull driver make his move? Still slowing it down, still waiting to go, still waiting to go, still weaving, still weaving. And when will the Red Bull go? Still not gone, still not gone, still not gone. Now he's gone, and Ultra has read that very well. Ultra has done very well there, could challenge into turn 1. Batteries will be deployed here, going down into turn 1. This is going to be chaos. It's a three-man drive, they've done really well with Elementary to stick with them. And it's Ultra into turn 1 on Rizzo, goes over the corner. Just about, but Rizzo does hold on. And now Elementrix may fancy a whiff here. Rizzo looks like he's going to hold on, but Ultra is still there. Fantastic launch from the Haas and the Ferrari to stay with Rizzo, who thought he could bamboozle them, did not do so, but has just got away with it. Those medium tyres doing him the world of good as Elementrix gets held up by Ultra, and that is what Rizzo wants to see. Rizzo can... No, he's definitely at the pace on pretty much the entire field, but especially on Ultra on those hard tyres. So long as Ultra can hold Elementrix back, they're better. As Ultra then goes wide, Elementrix will sense a chance. And, well, that hold has not gone very long. Sorry, Rizzo. The complex curse has struck again as the Ferrari man is back up into P2. Bit wobbly there. In fact, it's going to open the door for Styx to make the move. Styx is going to look to go round the outside on the back straight, and Styx is now up into P3. Ultra on those hard tyres with a fair few wobbles now. And he finds himself tumbling down the order, and he's down to P4, has lost 2 positions in half a lap. And that Elementary is still looking. Rizzo has burnt through that battery. You saw that light flashing already. We're going to get the lenses up here because that is mad. Yeah, Rizzo down to 24% already. He has burnt through it. Elementrix will sense blood in the water now. He's seen that red light. He knows, especially once DRS is open, Rizzo can't really fight this. 80% battery versus 20. I think Rizzo's going to be in real trouble here. He really burnt it to try and get away with Ultra. It backfired, and that Elementrix is going to sense blood in the water. Just 2 tenths to gap right now, but he knows he's going to sit and wait for that DRS. And then potentially fly down the road. This suddenly, through Rizzo's own poor safety car restart, has opened the door up to Elementrix. Styx is only 12 behind on 60%, and Ultra's only on 60%, so Rizzo really burnt through defending there, showing how poor his start was. One man who starts in the restart has not bought his bonus, he's trying to go back up to P9. It's a bit of a gap watching 2 of the ends, but he's going to be an angry man searching for something, as someone has gone round at the back, I believe. Nope, it was just Rizzo who's pitted. He must have had a collision on lap 1. And that is someone, that is Andres into the pit lane. Was he the source of the collision as he comes into the pit lane now? See, he's getting a new wing here. Yep, new wing for the Alfa Romeo. It was a great qualifying win, but his restart has been poor. But this is, talking of poor restarts. Oh, a little snap there for Elementrix. Maybe to save him from this part of the track on this DRS straight, but Elementrix, you imagine, is going to make moves. You know, 90% battery, just 14%. Rizzo is really vulnerable right now. And that opens the door for the Ferrari driver. You can see that light flashing. He's got DRS. He's got all the reserve. I think we're almost certainly going to see a move from the Ferrari man into turn 1. Yeah, you can see that light burning. He's just going to sit, he's going to wait, he's going to hold his time, and that is Schwister out of the session, and that is going to be another safety car, and Elementrix will be seething. He will be absolutely furious. He looks set for an easy overtake. Rizzo had left himself completely vulnerable, and he has been absolutely bailed out by that safety car. As Harsh Cartoon makes the hits, he's going to try and get on his hard tyres and go to the end of the race now. I imagine it's going to be the same here for Schmickster. A few drivers now think that, you know, we've got to try something. But, as it's already been proven in this race, safety cars are going to be a theme. And that's going to be Andre's coming as well. Is he going to try now going to the end? He might as well back of the pack. Revolution's going to stay on those soft tyres and see if he can make something of it. Andre's should be fine here. I don't think he's going to be caught by the pack of Rizzo and co. So he should get out being lapped. Yeah, absolutely fine. Rizzo to slow right down here for the Delta. Elementrix, what is going through his head? He had that in the bag. A really easy move on his hands. And Rizzo had nothing to fight back. Elementrix, I think that without that safety car, that could have been the move for the race win. And he's been done. He's been completely done. The Sticks decides to make a pit. Maybe it was too quick for him to react on the last lap, but he's going to come in now, get on those hard tyres, I reckon, and go to the end, is it? No, he's putting on another set of mediums. Oh, I'm not sure about that decision, Sticks. I have a feeling he may have been a misclick there. But onto the medium tyres anyway, goes Sticks for now. The one man who I'm surprised we haven't seen him is Reezy on those 7-lap softs. Maybe he's now going to try and drag them out to a set of mediums. As Louis and Lorenz play silly buggers under the safety car. Lorenz. That was a... I'm not sure who's done who there, I have to watch that back. But that's a pass under the safety car. Is it not? That's a pass under the safety car from Lorenz. I don't know if Louis had actually got ahead of him first and they were letting him have a pass, but that just looked like a safety car overtake. Don't want to cast judgment yet, need to see what happened, but if that is the case, that is poor racecraft so far from the Haas driver, if that is the case. That lap 1 incident with Boneless and now opening on the safety car, which I believe is the case, because Boneless was definitely closing in on Lorenz when the safety car came out and making that comment. So I think Lorenz has just passed under the safety car there. Well, as always, there is always something going on in LSA Tier 2. And once again, it's this man at the centre of it. Third in the driver's standings with 140 points. No race wins, despite arguably being one, definitely in the early stages of the season, should have had 2 or 3. One man who does have 2, in fact one of only 2 people to have 2 wins this season, is our race leader right now, and that's Rizzo, looking to become the first man to win 3 races in Season 3. The only other man to do so, that would be our championship leader Zodiac, who is not racing today. And Rizzo will now be counting his lucky stars. He's back in the fight for a race win, because before that safety car it was not looking good for him. Andres, still waiting for him to catch up to the pack. I imagine he needs to get a move on because I have a feeling he'll get safety car in this lap. And he's just back at the straight with these and going, come on. I'm hoping we're not going to get another lap here, but if it is, it's now going to be a late call. We know it's going to does like it's late calls on the safety car. But for now, it looks like, nope, it looks like we're getting another lap under the safety car behind the Mercedes car. Nope, wow, that is a disgracefully late call from the game. That is a disgracefully late call. I've never seen it called that late. And Rizzo is gone. Yep, that is, the game is, it's Rizzo's friend right now. But it's going to be in that DRS if you can stay with him for the next couple of laps. Presuming no more safety cars. Bonus gets up to P5. Down in melee at the back. Louis, he was overtaking under the safety car, will be seething right now. But our front two already breaking away from the hard runners. Ultra's burnt through his ERS and is still struggling to keep pace with the Red Bull and the Ferrari. These two are going to drive away now. And potentially be able to make strategy medium soft now work, given the number of safety cars that we've had, which is bad news for the hard runners. But great news for these two. A Sticks on his medium tyres gets past Reese on those 9 laps off, so I really would have thought he would have hit under that safety car. But alas, no. He stuck it out. Sticks decided to go on to a second set of mediums. He's definitely going medium soft as Rizzo has gone badly there. And Elementrix can now breeze past, and we have a change in the race lead. Finally. And Rizzo's going to fight back. Maybe we don't have a change. Look at these two go. Elementrix, I think, is happy to let it go. He's playing the game of, well, I'll just wait for the DRS. As Lorenz gets past his teammate up into P3. And here, let's see if he can set off after our leading pack. We're going side by side again down the straight. Rizzo, Elementrix, boys behave. Elementrix is going to tuck him behind. Is he going to wait? Yep, he's going to be patient. He's going to let Rizzo burn through that ERS. Yep, 20% versus 80%. We're very much back in the same spot we were. The only thing they'll be hoping is that their fighting does not open the door for Lorenz to get himself back in contention. But Rizzo is absolutely burning through it. Desperate to stay ahead. But it's only delaying the inevitable at the moment as Six has got himself up into P6. Those fresh mediums really working wonders for him as he tries to fight his way back through the field. As Harsh also follows him through. Louis not having the best of time since the safety car restart, dropping down. Reezy's also found himself dropping down, and in fact in a little battle here with the Mercedes, who has gone off track. I'm never ever going to talk again because I'm pressing everyone I've ever spoken of. The Sticks continues his charge up into P5, and Lorenz now has a 3-second penalty. It's been a poor day for him at the moment. He's not being able to keep up with the leaders. He's into crashes, potential overtake on the safety car, and is now with a 3-second time penalty, as he has his teammates and Sticks charging up behind him as well. Speaking of charging, DRS enabled, won't be for this straight, it will be once we get back round here in 1 lap's time. And eventually we'll be loving what he's seeing right now, and that is our race leader Rizzo with his battery light flashing, has been flashing for most of the last lap. 70% versus 8%. It's not looking good for Rizzo. He's having to burn it at every opportunity to try and maintain his lead. But it's merely delaying the level, it feels. Elementrix is sitting there waiting. He's played this game to perfection. Recovered from his earlier setback with that safety car. Just was planning his move, but it goes up into that same position just a few laps after the restart. Smixter gets into P9, fighting with Louis at the back, who's tumbling back down the order on those older hard tyres. Here you can see Rizzo has basically nothing as Ultra gets past his teammate. Very smart move. Lorenz can try and fight Sticks and stop that charge. You see Elementrix just waiting, lifting off really early. He wants that DRS. He's looking for a move here as Six gets past Lorenz, and Lorenz is fighting him back. And here comes Elementrix for the race lead. It's going to be easy as you like. DRS, ERS breezes past, and we now do have a proper change of the race lead. Elementrix now leads the Italian Grand Prix from Rizzo, from Ultra, from Lorenz, from Styx. Boneless in P6, and Andres is fighting his way back in P7. Look at this battle here, the Alfa Romeo versus the Haas duo. This little duel is buying a lot of time for our front two, who look to be the ones that are really going for that race win now. Let's see either of these three really close them back up unless Six can get through quickly, which you know he's really desperate to do. But Lorenz, we know he's returning for his teammate here. Six goes round the outside onto the grass, and Rizzo's got past back Elementrix by French Queen. Elementrix won't be comparing firing like that, as Ultra now has a 3-second time penalty. Brilliant news for Styx on those freshest medium tyres, the fresh tyres on the grid other than Reezy down in P12. I believe has finally pitted on those softs. He will now wait. Elementrix, we can assume, going to make his move as well back into the race lead. Styx, will he be flying well? Rizzo's got a penalty. No, Rizzo. Oh, that is disastrous. That is simply throwing away the race win. As Styx now moves up into P2. And could he suddenly find himself in that fight? 6 lap mediums versus 13 lap mediums. Suddenly, this could be a race between Styx and Elementrix for the win. But this man, Rizzo, oh, he shot himself in the foot there with that 5-second penalty. He will now be praying for another safety car. Try and get rid of that penalty, because that is catastrophic for him. Well, man, it's not. It's for Elementrix, our race winner. At the moment, if things were to go as planned, but one man is still trying to defy that is Styx, who is closing that gap rapidly. And as long as he can fend off the squabbling casters behind him. Yeah, I think that's open the door there. He's in the Ultra 3 struggling with hard tyres. He's definitely for most of this race. That means that that's now through. So it's going to be a battle of the Hasses for the final podium spot, with Bonus now definitely wanting to chuck his name in and get some revenge on Lorenz for that lap 1 incident. But Elementrix will be realising this is now not as comfortable as he thought it would be. Bonus is up into P4. And in fact, Lorenz has come into the pit lane, that'll be why. Lorenz realising get that undercut, try and get past his teammate and chuck himself back into contention for a podium spot. As Sixter up into P5. Good race so far for the Alfa Romeos. Styx in P2, Andres in P6. Great race so far for the Ferraris, 1 and 4. Elementrix and Boneless. Half seems to put himself back into the fight in P5. But this is the man at the moment that's in the charge. Styx, the Alfa Romeo. He'll be thinking, so he's going to go medium softs here. So this is going to be a man that's going to be absolutely flying towards the edge. Elementrix's only real hope now is to potentially try and hold on and go medium softs. But that's just going to let Styx close the gap, as he already has, and is now finding himself in DRS range. And Alfa Romeo Styx may suddenly find himself in contention for a race win. The interesting thing to watch here is that these on these hard runners like Ultra and Boneless who maybe looking to try and go to a hard soft strategy, whereas some of them, like Lorenz, have gone for a hard medium strategy. Something that Louis has also done, is now finding himself right in the contender seat for the new fastest lap of the Grand Prix. But you saw Elementary go wide there, and that's going to open the door here for Sticks in the Alfa Romeo to make a move, flies round the outside, and we have another new race leader. It's the Alfa Romeo of Sticks. Freshest tyres, fastest car on track, comparatively, and he is now finding himself in the lead of this Grand Prix. Rizzo's 5-second time penalty means that he may have thrown away his chance to contend for the race win. But you never say never in LSA Tier 2. But it looks like we could be getting a new first time race winner as Elementrix pulls up into the pit lane. I think he was thinking of trying to go for the medium soft strategy, but has realised those mediums are completely gone. He may still try to go for the softs here, and he has gone for the softs. Where is he going to come up though in comparison to Rizzo? This is one to watch. So as Rizzo comes down the pit lane, is he going to find himself ahead or behind the Ferrari driver, or find himself ahead by quite some margin? The undercut obviously is very strong. It's soft versus hard, it's 5-second time penalty versus nothing at the moment. And in fact, Elementary might find himself fighting with Lorenz here, because Lorenz now sticks his nose in just about. The Ferrari driver keeps himself ahead. It's Elementrix now who's going to set off after Sticks, close that gap down, but Sticks is going to have some soft tyres to come, I believe, that may just prove to be a saviour. Let me check, did Sticks definitely, yeah, medium, so he has a soft stint to come. Imagine he's going to wait till that until, you know, lap 2021, where he's going to have the best tyres in the field and go on that charge. Things are settling down at the moment. Lorenz Elementary is the only real fight we've got. We imagine Lorenz probably won't fight this too much because it'd be pointless to. He's got to think if he can contend for a potential podium spot, he can't be tripping himself up fighting a guy who he's realistically not in a race with. As Bonus brings himself into the pit lane, also onto the soft tyres. Was the last of that trio. Lorenz is going to make the move here. Actually, Lorenz might not mind. He can sit, recover some battery, use DOS, put himself along. These two may just work together here. Which will be in Lorenz's interest, because he may very well find himself back in the podium fight if he does so. But Elementrix will equally hoping not to be stuck behind a slower Haas car for too long, because that will play right into the hands of both Sticks and Rizzo, who at the moment is 5 seconds ahead, but does have that time penalty, which is Element to get these soft tyres up and running will very quickly come down. We also have our hard runners, two considered the ones that picked under the second safety car, who are going to be going for the engine motor on these tyres. Harsh, Andres and Smixter, who right now have got a decent enough buffer, especially the Harsh and Andres. It's then 5 seconds back to Smixter, another 2 seconds back to Rizzo. These guys may be thinking, you know, we can hold on here, then the last few laps get defensive, and they could very well find themselves well fighting for the podiums. This is going to be one hell of a duel, as Elementrix now sails past Lorenz, and will be smart here to burn through some of the CRS to get clear of the Haas driver and avoid any future battles. Because his aim is a race win. Right now, he's got some driving to do to make that happen. This is our only real battle on track right now at the moment though. It is Andres who's looking to join his Alfa Romeo teammate in a 1-2. Rizzo as well is getting himself caught up to Smixter. And Elementrix is really closing that gap, always taking a second out of Rizzo since getting past Lorenz. That's how much faster he is on track at the moment. He is absolutely flying in that Ferrari. But he has to right now. He's got a long way to go to catch up to 6, who we know is going to stop again. He'll want that gap to be as big as possible before anyone can challenge him, as Rizzo makes the move past Smixter, maybe a bit too early, as Smixter is going to have the DRS, I believe. That will go for Andres. This is what we want to see here. It's a change in the podium spots. It's now an Alfa Romeo 1-2 as Andres moves up into P2. Elementary sets a way fastest lap of the race, which not many people are going to contend with, a 1:21.6, as he is flying, trying to chase down Rizzo and Smixter. Six will be hoping as well that, and if Andres is smart here, is that when Elementrix, if and when Elementrix catches up to Andres, is that Andres will have one hell of a fight, Fernando Alonso-esque, defend and try and get Sticks to race win. It seems like it is between those two, Sticks versus Elementrix. Well, in fact, we're going to get our gap to lead now, because this is the thing that is 19 seconds back as Sticks is in. So Sticks is going to come in onto the soft tyres, as we all know. The last thing he needs now is a safety car. But Elementrix is going to be ahead. How far ahead? We have a new race leader in Andres, of course, for now. Rizzo goes to P3. Where is Sticks going to come out? Comes out behind Lorenz, behind Ultra. Is he going to be behind Bonus? Or is he going to keep ahead of the Ferrari man? That's the one man he needs to stay ahead of, really. He's not going to do it. It's going to be Sticks in P9. And now the charge is on. He has 13 seconds to our race leader, his teammate, Andres, who has Harsh Cartoon behind him, but the gap is now opening up. And in fact, we're going to go back to interval now, because we do not need to see the race leaders. What we do need to see is Elementrix trying to charge his way through the field with Smixter. He's going to send it right up the inside early on. Smixter makes a mistake, opens the door, and Elementrix is through into P4, and we'll have the DRS go straight after Rizzo, who will not make it easy for him. Sticks going to try and get past his rival's teammate here, has to hold off. Bonus holds it up well. I hope Bonus does know that he needs to help his teammate here. Doesn't have much DRS to fight with, actually. In fact, Sticks is going to move before DRS even comes into effect, realising it's not worth playing that game. He has the tyre advantage, and now he must get a move on. Although it is a poor run through the last corner, which is going to open up Bonus to make the move back. Can Sticks be better? Would have been better off waiting. But he has blurred all the Bonus's ERS here and opened the door for a move next lap. One man is looking something now. Andres opening up a gap out front as Sticks has got past Bonus again before he had a chance, and that would be his job to chase after the Haas of Ultra and Lorenz. You can see he's on a real charge. Him and Elementrix both know what's at stake here. They both know that they need to get a move on. In fact, they need to get a move on just in general, because right now they might not have the time to even catch up to the likes of Andres and Harsh. So Rizzo's been done by his, unfortunately by his 5-second time penalty, so he might be able to get himself forward, but won't be enough to bridge Elementrix or Imagine Sticks. Potentially even Lorenz and Ultra when they catch up. Elementrix. Those soft tyres, the advantage of them is going to start going soon. Sticks' downside is he's going to be caught in a little train here of Smixter, Lorenz and Ultra. So he has those tyres, but will he have the ability to get through a highly competitive field? The one man who'll be seeing the most though is Andres, who's bridging that gap, knowing he's got faster cars coming. Those faster cars are struggling to come through, and we have got a spin round, and it's Smixter that's gone round, and it's a safety car! I called it. We always have late drama here in LSA, and it is a safety car on lap 23. What is going on back here, lads? Lads, what's going on here? I don't think they know who should be in front here, but it is apparently Smixter. Well, Andre's furious, but we'll have a chance to get onto some soft tyres. I think we're going to see everyone but Sticks here come in, get some new soft tyres, and have essentially a 3-lap shootout for the race win. Let's have a see. Andres, are you coming in? Andres stays out. Harsh stays out. Rizzo stays out. Elemental stays out. Lorenz stays out. Oh, stays out. Everyone stays out. Wow, I would have thought we were going to get at least someone trying to make the move, because the gap to Smixter at the back here is dramatic. The one thing for these guys, people like Andres and Harsh, could we see it going like, well, worst case scenario, we're going to stay ahead of Rizzo, we're going to stay ahead of Lorenz and Ultra because they've got penalties. But I really thought we would have seen at least one of that top 7 try and get a new set of soft tyres on. The one man who has is Bonus in the Ferrari. He now has fresher tyres on track, but Andres and Harsh, oof, those 17 lap halves, it's not going to change too much the job they had at hand, which is defend for your lives. What it has done is it's neutralised the field, neutralised Sticks' charge and momentum, taken away DRS crucially. Is it going to be safe to go in this lap? We're going to get one more. We're going to get a ridiculously late call like last time. I don't want to say whether or not it's going out or not, because we saw the late call last time. Nope, we are going around one more time. So this will be it. The last lap on the safety car. Then we will have lap 26 and lap 27 to decide the race winner here in LSA. Tier 2, round 10 of Monza. We have right now a top 7 consisting of only, I believe, one race winner. I'll check that to verify, but I believe we only have one race winner in our top 7, in fact in our top 8. Their bonus is on the freshest tyres now. In our top 7 we have 2 race winners, my apologies. Rizzo has obviously 2 wins, and Elementary does have 1 win to his name. MP4 on soft tyres, but those soft tyres, that advantage has really gone out of them. 8 laps now, he's not going to have that advantage that he would have had over the likes of Lorenz and Ultra. But this is going to be one chaotic finale here in round 10. Safety car is in this lap. It is Andres who will get underway. He'd opened up a gap, the safety car had brought it back in, but he will lead us away knowing he has to hold on for just 2 laps. Defend like your life depends on it, and you will be a race winner, my friend. So as the field bunches up, we get ready for 2 laps of chaos. Hopefully, some good driving will go on board with Harsh, as he'll be the man to follow. When does Andres make his move? When does Andres make his move? He's slowing, he's waiting, he's not gone yet. Has he gone? Now he's gone. Andres has probably gone too early. Harsh has read it. And then McLaren is going to try to move down into turn 1. Andres has got it all wrong. It is going to be Harsh car 2, thinking he's making a move here. Goes to the right side, but tucks back in, realises the move is not on. And that is opening up for Elementrix to fly past Rizzo. And Harsh has gone deep, blocks it off. Chaos. Rizzo is sticking his nose in. And suddenly it's everyone for themselves. Ultra sign through to P4. Sticks it down to P8. It's all wrong for the man who thought he was going to be a race winner. Bonus up in P7. Lorenz P6 and Richard P5. Ultra is in P4 and suddenly contending. But Andres has gone away after a poor start as Ultra tucks through past Rizzo. Ultra's up in the podium places for now. Chaos behind. Someone's gone round. It's Sticks that's gone round. He's colliding with Schmeckstar. And what we thought was going to be a race win for Alfa Romeo has turned into disaster. But it is not disastrous for Andres, who had a 2-second gap and is looking like he is going to hold on. He absolutely botched the restart, but he will not care. He's gotten away with it, Harsh backed out the move and caused chaos behind. And then it's to him to hold on as someone's gone. Lorenz has gone round. Lorenz is out of this race and his weekend goes from bad to worse. Is he parked up here? No, we're not. He's crashed on the back straight as we enter the final lap. Ultra is up into P2 but that's that 3-second time penalty looming. Andres looks like he's going to be coasting to a win here. He put on those hard tyres on the second safety car and has driven a perfect run to the end. He may have got the safety car restart wrong, but it has not mattered. As suddenly, it is a squabble over the last podium races. Elementrix versus Ultra. Elementrix goes onto the grass. Oh, it's an awful move. 5-second time penalty for Elementrix for a corner cutting. That has thrown things wide open. I think that was all his fault. But the one man who's driven it, who's avoided all the kills behind, is Andres, and that's another 5-second penalty for Elementrix. That one might be removed. That's a 10-second time penalty for the same thing. So that one of those might be removed here, but suddenly it is calmed down at the front for this man. Andres coming down the back straight. He has got a gap. He has got the hard tyres on that have been absolutely screaming in agony since the safety car restart, but he won't care. Andres round the final bend to the line. The Alfa Romeo driver has driven perfectly, and Andres wins in Monza. And chaos behind with the penalties being handed out. And it is Harsh Cartoon in P2, Ultra in P3, Louis P4, Rizzi P5, Rizzo P6, Bonus P7. Revolution has somehow taken P8. Well, I said there's always late drama in LSA, and once again we have it on display. But congratulations to your race winner this week, Andres. Another new first time winner in Tier 2. Well, you didn't quite know what was going to happen, and it looked like Andres had botched that restart so poorly, but he was able to hold on to turn 1 and avoided the chaos behind that allowed him to drive away those last 2 laps and claim his first win of the season. Congratulations to Andres and to our other podium sitters. Harsh Cartoon once again maintaining that consistent form that's kept so high in driver standings. And Ultra, despite a 3-second time penalty, holds on to P3. Louis takes P4. Rizzi climbing up thanks to penalties into P5. Rizzo in P6 could have been a race winner, but threw it away with a 5-second time penalty. Bonus in P7 after a lap 1 collision with Lorenz. Revolution avoided the chaos. Fair play to him in P8. Elementrix with a 10-second time penalty in that final lap. We'll have to see what happens there. Some of that may be removed, but he is down to P9. Sticks, who thought he had the race win the bag, but a safety car and then a spin on the restart puts him down to P10. Smixter in P11, and then your DNFs. Lorenz will score because of finishing the race, but then it is Swister and Uppity who are your DNFs and round off our race here at Monza. Well, chaos as always in the league of South Africa. Thank you guys very much for joining and watching what is once again one of the most unbelievable things to see. But we will have a look. Where are we racing next week, ladies and gentlemen? Let me have a look before we sign off here. Go into the calendar. After Monza, we are back next week with Suzuka, which will be, as always, a chaotic race to see. But thank you guys very much for tuning in. I have been BQ96. This has been League of South Africa Tier 2 Round 10 from Monza. Congratulations to Andres, a new race winner here in LSA.